In the beginning, the track was known as Highway 258 Drag Strip, built in 1967. And my father was a drag racer in the late 60s and 70s, and raced at Highway 258 Drag Strip, Kinston Drag Strip, Holler Ridge Drag Strip. As the sports grew, in 72, my father had the opportunity to become owner of Highway 258 Drag Strip. Unfortunately, the reason for taking the ownership, there was some fatalities that happened in 71 that was a setback for the previous owners. So my father, Troy Humphrey, and a group of men took over the business, and we changed the name from Highway 258 Drag Strip to Coastal Plains Raceway. April of 2023 will be 50 years that the Humphrey family has had the dragway. Fortunately, I'm 63 years old. I've been walking those grounds since I was 10 years old, and have a lot of great memories, a lot of great families, a lot of great racing, and also some setbacks. But my father has always had the passion for safety and a good business plan, and we have done it the best that we know how, and we look forward to moving forward in the upcoming years as the business of many changes, the generations of racers change. But we're going to adapt and keep having fun. One of my favorite statements is, life is a journey and everybody has a story. And my story is very special to me. As I mentioned earlier, my father is my father. He's my best friend. He's my business manager. And we've done a lot of things together. And thank the good Lord, he is approaching 83 years old and doing very well. But in the journey, in the earlier days, my father ran the sportsman classes locally, and then as things progressed in his life financially and so on, we started doing sportsman racing, traveling all over the U.S. With the NHRA, National Hot Rod Association, for many years through the Super Stock division, and then we moved up to Competition Eliminator, and then we had the opportunity to go into the NHRA Pro Stock division, which is a professional class, and we had many talented drivers that drove for us in those days. And then as the journey went, my younger sister, Kim, met this young man named Greg Anderson, who was the crew chief for Warren Johnson. And Greg had the opportunity or the passion to become a driver. So whenever Greg left Warren Johnson Racing, he came to work with Troy Humphrey Motorsports. And my dad gave Greg his first opportunity to become a professional racer. And so we raced for 10 years doing the professional circuit. And then after Greg left and went to another team, we continued on. And then I myself drove for 5 years, a leasing program through KB Racing. And here we are today. At this present time, we are not racing physically. We're racing mentally every day, the race of life. But like I said, the experience that I have seen traveling throughout the U.S. to all the national event tracks and the operations, I try to apply to Coastal Plains Raceway.
Well, I've always been a car enthused person, and I always thought Pro Stock was the way to do it, and so I decided to get into Pro Stock, and I raced with Bob Glidden, Greg Anderson, Warren Johnson, Ricky Smith, Buddy Ingersoll, on and on. And then racing Greg came on board, and we're members of 2 Mile an Hour Club and Sextucket Holly Club, and so we pushed hard and tried to win try to have a good program. I had some friends that we all raced together, and we were, we powwowed around, and I had on him up around, drove my Corvette right here in 1972, and he had a car also, and he wrecked it at Jacksonville, Coastal Plains, Highway 258, and I decided I need to do something about it. So I got a couple of people together, and we went and bought the track. It was a dirt in between the two lanes, and it was very dangerous. And I had two friends get killed, so I said I'd buy it and redo it and do something about it. Take the ball and run with it. Family oriented. Drag racing is a family sport. A lot of families, friends that are still racing year after. I've been out there for 50 years, running that racetrack and race cars, and always been a family. We work together, we play together, we race together, and we're here 50 years later.
Don't think